Yo, it's your boy Jay Dunn. Look, you are on Content Creator University. You finally made it. It's live right now. So stay right here because it's about to be crazy. Let's go.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to the Content Creators University. This is another episode today. I am very excited, and this is what we do every single week. We connect with you, and we want to bring you one of the best minds. And today, I have a conversation, a topic that I want us to talk about. Well, a lot of folks, a lot of times, whenever I'm discussing with clients and friends and people reaching out to me, they're always wondering the best way to land premium clients. Well, that's what we're about to talk about today. How to land premium clients and build that sustainable income, making over 100K a year with your business. There are certain things that we need to consider. There are certain things we need to do and understand, things that are very important. Well, that's what we're about to talk about today, and I hope that this brings value to somebody out there because I'm about to give you guys a lot of secret, right? That may be the reason why you're not tapping into that. If you're new to the channel, well, allow me to introduce myself. My name is JP Hightek. I want to go ahead and encourage you. If you're new, consider subscribing to this channel. Go ahead and smack the subscribe button, all right? And stick around for more videos like this and activate the bell icon while you're at it so that you never miss any episode whenever we release a new one on this channel. We have some announcements on this show. As you guys know, this is a Content Creators University. Our motto here is create, impact, and innovate. Before we get started, let's go ahead and have those sponsors ad rolled up because if you didn't know, this show is sponsored and listener supported. So let's go ahead and run that and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay with me.
Hi, I'm Charles Jackson with Charles Jackson Media, a consultancy connecting people, passion, and purpose. And we are proud sponsors of Content Creators University, brought to you by JP Hightek. You know how people struggle to connect in their personal relationships? Well, I help them break through those barriers so that they can have happy and healthy relationships with themselves, with family members, colleagues, and people from diverse backgrounds. I serve individuals, brands, and organizations looking for better ways to connect. My approach keeps the whole person in mind. That is why we have several points of entry. I connect via social media outlets, in person and virtual workshops, speaking engagements, video and traditional podcasts, and coaching, all centered around our 3-step relational leadership model for connecting with people across differences. So I invite you to connect with me on any of your favorite social media platforms. I'm at Charles Jackson Media or on the web at charlesjackson.media. You should also subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can stay up to date with all of our video chat series. Thanks for connecting and enjoy the rest of Content Creators University.
All right, that was Charles Jackson Media, sponsor on this platform. Thank you, Charles Jackson Media, for sponsoring this, weekly broadcast. And if you didn't know, Charles Jackson Media is a media company that will allow you to achieve a lot of things, right, in the media sphere. Go ahead and visit his website, which is charlesjackson.media. Studio setup, lighting, video, lenses. I mean, you name it, broadcast, softwares to use, and different things. Yeah. You want to go ahead and connect with him there. And I want to also go ahead and thank those of you who are joining us live right here. Hey, how's it going, Angelica? Appreciate you being there in the comment section. I got Dream World. What's good? And look at that, First Lady Cree. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being in the comment section. We have quite a few things to talk about today. Before I get started, let me go ahead and, for those of you who didn't know that, let me go ahead and let you guys know I am on Roku. All you have to do is on your Roku, just look for JP Hightek TV. Download it. It's 100% free. Just like that, right? And then once you download it, open it up, and you'll be able to connect with me every single week. Even the live show that you're watching right now is broadcasted on my Roku TV application. Download it and enjoy yourself in your living room. That's what we do, right? So go ahead and download that and let's connect. There's more stuff that you can watch on the Roku TV application that is not necessarily on any other platform. So go ahead and download that. Again, the name is JP Hightek TV. Hightek, for those that are listening to the podcast, is HIGHTEK TV on Roku. Now, how to land premium clients. Let me go ahead and share my screen right here so we can talk about it, right? So let me go right here. There we go. So how to land premium clients. Now, the truth is I'm about to lay some truth on you guys today, right? I'm not going to hold back because everybody wants to land premium clients. Everybody wants those high paying clients. However, in order to land them, there are certain things that we need to do, that we need to understand so we can land them, right? You got to know. That's what we're about to talk about. So I'm not going to hold back. I'm not going to pull my punches today. I'm going to lay it on you guys, right? So let's get into this today. All right. So talking about lending, allow me to take a minute to introduce myself first, right? For those folks that do not know, again, I'm JP Hightek. I am a cinematographer and branding expert. And my company, I'm the CEO and founder of Perfect Zone Productions, and which is a media company, right? Perfect Zone Productions is a media company. When I say media, I'm talking about cinematography, photography, web design, graphic design, software development, and those type of things, right? That is what I do, and I've been doing this for over 15 years. Look me up, folks. That's what you have to do because everybody will look you up. And I'm saying this for a reason because everybody will look you up today, right? So when we're talking about clients, we need to understand exactly what are the type of clients we want to get, right? The premium ones. Well, we cannot say premium without actually understanding the word premium. So there we go. According to Google, premium means relating to or denoting a commodity or product of superior quality, right? And therefore a higher price. You see right there, right? Superior quality, right? We want clients that are of superior quality, premium clients, right? Well, that is a higher price to pay. The question is, are you ready to pay that higher price? Thank for all of those of you who are joining in. Get ready, folks. There's a lot that you're about to hear in this, and this might help you. I believe it, right? So what are the type of clients? Well, we need to understand our target. And we all know that the worst clients that we can get are the cheapest clients, right? The ones that want to get everything for nothing. The ones that do not want to pay. They really don't want to pay you, right? Those are the worst clients you can get. The ones that want to negotiate the prices every single time. The ones that want to cut down your value, right? The ones that refuse to understand the value that you have, refuse to understand the hard work that you put into it. Those are the worst clients you can get. And the truth is, nobody, I repeat, nobody wants these type of clients. I don't want them. I do not want a client that do not want to pay my worth, that do not want to pay my value, or that do not respect it, right? There's some clients that are not going to respect your value. These are the worst clients you can get. And you don't want to work with those clients, folks. You do not want to have them in your portfolio. Get rid of those clients, folks. Do not service them because you will use a lot of energy. They will suck a lot of energy out of you. I'm letting you know right now. They will suck a lot of energy out of you. All right. So now, what do we have here today? Let me let you know one thing. is all about you. You can only attract who you are. Let me repeat that. You can only attract who you are. You can only attract the type of client that you are. What does that mean? It means that if you're disorganized in your personal life, I guarantee you will be disorganized in your business, and you will get clients that are disorganized. If you're stingy, those are the type of clients you will attract. A company is a reflection of the ownership. Your company is a reflection of you, the owner. So, in order for things to change, it means that we have to change. If you're the type of person that you always want to cut corners, you don't really take criticism right, you don't like constructive criticism, or you just think that you're better at everything. Nobody can give you any suggestions. Nobody can, share anything with you. Guess what? That is the type of client. Those are the type of clients you will attract. So look in the mirror. If you're always constantly saying, man, I'm always getting this type of clients that never want to pay me anything, that they're just cheap and they just don't want to pay me anything, right? I'm tired of having this type of clients. Well, what is the common denominator? Or who is the common denominator? I know you may not want to hear what I'm saying right now, but I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you the truth. You are the common denominator. So there is a change that needs to take place in the mindset. We need to change the way we think. Right? I'm loving what Samurai is saying. He says sometimes change is good. Absolutely. I approve that. Sometimes change is definitely good. Right? So are you ready to change? That's the question. Are you ready to do things a different way? Because the way you've been doing it hasn't been working. Are you ready to embrace a new way of doing things so that you can break free from where you are in your business? That's the question today, right? So let's dive into this. So one thing that you need to do is invest in yourself. Right? You need to invest in yourself. Okay. I know a lot of times when we're talking about investing in ourselves, we automatically want to think about money. Well, not just that, right? We need to understand that today, the web, the internet is everything. Okay. Literally 99% of your potential clients will Google you. They will look you up. 99% of your clients will look you up. They will Google you. So you need to build a premium digital storefront, right? Not just a regular storefront, but a premium digital storefront. So the question is, what does your digital storefront look like? Does it look average? You need to understand that those premium clients will compare you to other potential vendors. So you are in a course in competition with other people. This means that if you're not the best at branding, that's why you need to hire somebody like me, a branding expert, that will help you build that premium storefront. See, you cannot want to land a premium client. A premium client is a client that is ready to pay you $20,000, $30,000, right? For a project. Let me let you know something. Those type of clients have worked with other vendors before. Literally, whenever I sit down with a major client, I know that I am not the first person or the only person in the race. They've either done it or try to do it themselves, right? So now what they're trying to do is see what value can I add. If is, for example, a corporation They probably already have a media department, right? Everywhere you go, whether it's a church or anybody knows something about technology. So before they even called you, or before you even put your name to go in the race, or you want to bid on the deal, do you have a chance to be selected? The only way you can be selected is if you have a premium digital storefront. Okay? Now, you need to believe in your own value. I mean, there's so many times that you hear, well, I think that's too much. I believe that's too much. All right. I really cannot, I don't believe the client's going to pay that, or is going to pay this amount of money. Because I mean, when you compare to other people are not charging that, right? I don't think I can charge $10,000 for this job, when you know in your heart that your value is $10,000. So because other people, similar people, right? Freelancers and other people are charging, I don't know, a fraction of the cost. You now are looking at that and you don't even believe what you're trying to sell to the client. You don't even believe it yourself. So if you don't believe it, who else is going to believe that? Because there's a certain attitude that follows when you believe. Let me let you know something. Personally, whenever I am discussing a project with a client, and whenever I provide my price, and when the client tells me, and this happens a lot, when the clients compare my work, and they will do that when they compare it to other people's work, right? And when they tell you, well, you're saying for this project, we need to pay $6,000. But I literally spoke about the same project with somebody else, and they said they can do that for $1,000. Whenever that happens, I always encourage the client to go with the person that is going to charge them less. Every time when I do that, the clients are surprised, because they're not used to somebody telling them, well, hey, if you truly found somebody that can provide my value to you for a fraction of the cost, I mean, go for it. I mean, why wouldn't you pay less and get it all? But a lot of times what you don't realize is whenever clients say that, they're trying to see your reaction. They're trying to see your comeback, your response to it. How will you respond to it? I'm asking you, how will you respond to that? Will you automatically start discounting your prices? Know your value. Know your worth, Samurai said. Appreciate that. And I'm loving what Angelica said right there. She said, can't charge what you don't believe. Facts. Hashtag facts. Right? DMG said you have to see it, believe it to achieve it. Again, hashtag facts. Those are things that we need to understand in order to elevate in our business. Right? Another thing you need to do is strengthen your current skills. I used to say this a lot. You can be the smartest person in the room in 2020 and 2021, not be the smartest person in the room any longer. Why? Because you did not keep strengthening your skills. Things change. There are new ways to do stuff. You need to sharpen your skills. In order for you to stay sharp, you need to keep sharpening your tools. Don't just settle. Don't just relax. Don't just think that, yeah, I'm good, I made it, or I'm at a place where I'm comfortable. Because there's 2,000 other people that are trying to do similar to what you're doing. While you're relaxing and thinking that, okay, I'm good now, I'm at a place where I can relax. Well, guess what? There's Bobby Joe down the street that just, maybe got out of college or something like that. And he's trying to sharpen his skills. He's not sleeping. He's practicing 80 hours a week just to not just get to your level, but surpass you. So if you want to land these clients, you need to keep sharpening your skills. Hey, how's it going, James? I appreciate you, James, saying good message here tonight, JP. I appreciate that. All right. Keep sharpening your skills, folks. Now get organized. Next thing is to get organized. I mean, I personally, whenever I am partnering with another company, a vendor, or anything like that, and they're not organized, I cannot work with them. And let me let you know something. Clients, potential clients, They know when your company is not organized, when everything you have going on, right? When they go to your different social media pages, they go to your website, they see your email, everything is just disorganized. There is no synchronicity across everything. Why? Because you don't have a brand. We're not talking about regular clients today. We're talking about clients that are going to pay you top dollar. Those clients, they have their ducks in the row. So they will only want to work with somebody that have their ducks in the row. Not with you. Because you're all over the place. Hey, Samara, I appreciate you being here. She said facts. I'm always learning and growing. Absolutely. You always have to keep learning so you can keep growing. That's what we say here. The day you stop learning, you stop growing. So get organized, folks. Get organized. Have proper things set from the time you're going to meet with the client to the time you're going to onboard them. Understand, they're looking at that, right? Now, break from your bad habits, folks. You know there are certain things that are holding you back from being efficient. Break from those habits. You know you're not very good at remembering a meeting. I was speaking with one of my clients today, and she had a meeting with another potential, client that might join her program. And her program, you can only join that based on invitation, right? And that potential student said they forgot the meeting. Think about that for a second. You want to get to a certain level, and you know you're not good at remembering. You need to get organized. You need to break from the bad habits. Set up reminders everywhere. Personally, I'm gonna let you in a secret. I'm not the greatest at remembering everything. I always say one thing. I do not trust my own memory. I don't trust my brain because I have so much going on in one day. I don't trust it. I will forget. So what I do, I will have reminders on my phone, my local alarm with a name on it. I will have a reminder on my calendar, my Google Calendar. I will have a reminder, email automated. A lot of you guys don't know that you can automate email or schedule emails in Gmail. You can do that to remind you things. I will have all those things set because technology sometimes can fail you. If one fails, the other one will pull it up. Because I cannot afford to forget that I have this scheduled appointment or that I have this going on. Because I don't remember. Right? Samara? Yeah, absolutely. She said she doesn't remember. She has several alarms and reminders. That's how you do it. Right? Let's move on to the next step. Now, one thing you need to understand is social media is not your portfolio. Okay? Social media is not your portfolio. It's not. You cannot just use social media as your portfolio to show your work. Social media should be supporting your main portfolio. So do not rely on Instagram because what's happening is whenever a client asks you, I don't know, let's pick a draw play like, let's say you're a photographer or I don't know, let's say you're a photographer, right? And whenever somebody asks you to show them your work, you're telling them to go on your Facebook, you're telling them to go to your Instagram. It doesn't work like that because what you're doing, if I am the potential client and I do not use Instagram, guess what's going to happen? I'm a premium client. I'm going to the next vendor. I'm not going to go on Instagram. So what you're doing is limiting your reach because you're relying on social media to be your portfolio. That's a no, family. That is a no. You need to build a premium website. Again, that's the word again, premium. Because average is not going to cut it with premium clients. Right? So if you're not, folks, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to be 100 with you guys. In today's society, we have too many self-proclaimed web designers that all they do is use basic templates. Let me say that again. Today, we have a lot of self-proclaimed web designers that all they use is templates. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with using template to build a website. At the same time, the name of the job is web designer. That means that you need to know how to design. Web developers, you need to know how to develop. So if you're building things basic, don't expect to land premium clients, premium potential clients, because they're going to be looking at all that. Very important. So the question is, what type of clients are you trying to land? Because whenever you have your own premium website, there are certain things that you will put in place. You have to create an experience for your clients, for your potential clients. You have to create an experience, meaning you tell them, right? You present things to them the way you want it presented. You put your best foot forward. The thing is, on social media, if that's where you want your clients to go, they might go ahead and click on the post or the picture that's your least favorite, that least describe the quality of work that you bring to the table. So if you do not want to show or have the client click on the job or the picture or something that doesn't best describe your work, that's where you create that experience on your premium website. Because you have to take the client to a certain journey whenever they land onto your platform. If you want to know how I am landing clients, this is how I am landing my clients. These are the things that I have implemented in my business in order to land them. And these are the things that I have understood. Whether you like it or not, if you do not do it, it will not work. Simple. Again, these are clients that probably already have those things established. So when they have those things established, they're looking at somebody that also have those things established, even better establishment than them, better structure, better presentation, a corporation, right? That makes $500,000 a year is going to look for an established business. Now, you do not necessarily have to make that same amount of money, but with the power of designing, with people that truly know how to create an experience, create a premium design, present you in $1 million. They can create that for you so that whenever a potential client goes to your website, they are pretty much sold and they want to book you. Because remember, the question you need to ask yourself is, what makes you the ideal candidate? You need to sit down and ask yourself, what makes me, when I compare myself to the top 3 in the industry, do I stand a chance? This is not feelings. This is business. Right? It's not feelings, it's business. Do you stand a chance? If you know in your heart that you don't cut it, but all you want to do, you refuse to spend the money and hire a company like mine or a true web designing company, not somebody that's just going to take a template and change it and give it to you and say, this is it. A company that truly knows how to brand, how to design, how to develop, and build you that premium platform that you will own. If you just want to keep cutting corners and create it yourself, that is not your best suit. That is not your best suit. Understand your strengths and weaknesses. Right? Understand it. The fact that you know how to paint doesn't make you a professional painter. The fact that you can dabble and put some things together, maybe you can, put some screws and nails and things together and build a table, doesn't make you a carpenter. Connect with the professionals. And again, if you truly want to make over $100,000 a year, if you truly want to land serious clients, you need to understand that those clients know better. They probably have their cousin that designed better than you. that's in college that can do some things for them. If that's all they were looking for, they could have hired that real fast. That's just the truth. Right? Very true, Samara. You will attract what you present. There you go. Now it's time to impress, folks. It's time to impress. What's your element of surprise? You'll be like, oh, snap. JP, what are you talking about? Well, what do you have that you know is your ace card? What can you present? What do you have to wow the client? Do you have a mind-blowing website? Are you so good at what you do that all you need is 5-minute consultation with the client to surprise them? What do you have to really surprise the client? I'm asking you. Or you just have the same thing like everybody else and you really just hoping and crossing your fingers that somebody's going to pick you up. Tell me about it. I'm loving what Angelica's putting right there. She said, what's your genius zone? Fantastic. Fantastic. What's your genius zone? I'm loving that. I'm going to let you think about that. We're going to go ahead and take an ad break, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hey man, this is DJ Strick, and you're watching Content Creators University with JP Hightek. Man, don't miss a thing. Stay right here.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Good to be here, man. Good to be here. This is amazing, man. This space you've created, phenomenal, bro. Absolutely
Appreciate it.
phenomenal. I'm excited to be here, man.
Thank you,
Excited.
sir.
Content Creators University, man. Woo!
Yes,
Good to be
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to the show, Lenita.
What a pleasant surprise. Thank you for the welcome and for the amazing introduction.
The way business is done today is different from the way it was done pre-pandemic.
The content that you put out in any form, but now we're talking in the digital space, it should just be an overflow of the information, the insight, or the knowledge that you already have on the inside of you because you've consumed it.
For you to be successful in your journey, you have to be an active participant in your journey.
So I found my niche for that season of my life. And that niche was finding ways to take this and communicate it with other people's, which is kind of where creative communicators kind of came from.
I'm going to stop and I'm going to say that again. Continually upgrade to the highest quality gear that you can comfortably afford. There's also truth to the statement that you get what you pay for.
How can you become relevant? If you notice, the smartest people, the wealthiest people, the most achieved people and companies and industries and infrastructure in the world did not do it by themselves. You can never get to a certain level by yourself. Hey family, welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is the Content Creators University. We've been discussing since the beginning of the show on the things that we need to understand in order to land those premium clients. We went ahead and went into the definition of what premium meant, right? And the mentality and understanding that we only attract who we are and what are the things that we need to take out, the bad habits and what have you. So those are the things we're talking about today, because premium means premium, not regular. And we all want those premium clients. We all want those people that are going to pay us top dollar. Well, if we truly want to lend them, we need to understand the way they think, the things they're looking for, and why they may or may not book us for that. So if you're just joining us for the show, I want to welcome you here for that. And I'm your humble servant, JP. So let's get back to what we're discussing, right? Let me go ahead and put this back. As you can see, we're talking about your element of surprise. Now let's go ahead and move to the next step here is learn how to properly articulate your value. Learn how to properly articulate your value. See, the thing is that you need to know how to present yourself, how to present your value. It's not enough just to know your job. It's not enough just to understand what you're doing. If you don't know how to clearly articulate your value to your potential client, they will not book you. See, the thing is that when you're speaking to them, you need to now stumble on your own words. So if you don't know how to do this, well, guess what? You need to practice. Ask yourself, what are the top 3 to 5 things that make me better than my competitor? You need to know it on top of your mind, on top of your head, on top of your tongue. You need to be able to articulate that fast, smooth. It needs to be in your subconscious when you go to bed. You need to know the things that make you better than anybody else in what you do, because already you believe it. You know you're better. Now, can you make me believe it? That's the thing. How can I believe it? It depends on how you articulate that. If you cannot make me believe that you are the best, that you are the one I should hire for the job, I'm not going to hire you. You may not have the best tools, but you can sell yourself so well that they will book you because they will believe you are the top in your sphere, in your field. We need to understand that perspective plays a very important role in this. Perspective is everything. When we're thinking about, okay, how to do that, we need to understand. For example, I was at a wedding one day, and one of one of the guests there, right, came to me, asked me a question. That person said, okay, I have the same camera that you're using right now. Why is it that we need to pay you so much money to use an equipment that I have? See, the issue is not the question the person asked. The thing is how to respond to such question. And lo and behold, my client, that was my client's cousin, the bride's cousin. And this was the reception. And the bride was right behind, greeting the guest. And she was just staring at me, seeing how I was going to respond to that. Let me ask you this. How would you respond to a question like that? You say you're an accountant? Well, my uncle's also an accountant. What software do you use? Well, we also use the same software. Why should I pay you for it? The thing is all in the way you articulate it. You can have everything said the best way, but when it comes down to it, they're listening to you. So if this is not your strong suit, you need to practice this. You need to know how to present and articulate your value to people. That's what's going to seal the deal, family. That's what's going to let them decide to give you their credit card for you to charge a bank account, because you made them believe. Going to the next, have a premium presentation. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, 1, you are always under review, meaning you should always remember that at any level, they can pull the plug and decide to hire another company. So from the email responses to the consultation calls to the gig you're applying to, every single level, you need to keep a premium appearance. I can tell you how many times I landed clients that had other companies doing the similar things to them. And the reason why they're working with me is because of the experience. Their experience with me. This is crucial. You are always under review. So don't forget yourself and think, oh, we're friends now. No. Even though you might have a friendship, that is still your client. So there's certain things you cannot do. It hurts me so many times where some people will forget themselves because they got one gig from this client and they start acting like themselves that they're not supposed to do, right? Doing things that they're not supposed to do, saying things that they're not supposed to say. And now there's a side of them that all of a sudden the clients is noticing. They're like, oh, snap. Because it's not just about landing the client. See, what's going to make you successful, what's going to allow you to make a lot of money, it's not just booking one gig. It's keeping that client. How can you keep that client? Everything else, the experience that you're presenting, that you're allowing your clients to have, that's what's going to allow you to keep the client. Think about that for a second. Also, one thing, always under promise and over deliver. Under promise, over deliver. This is crucial, family. Do not start running your mouth or saying things that you know might be hard for you to deliver. It's better for you to impress the client than to depress the client. It's better for you to impress the client than to depress the client. You're going to make the client depressed simply because you could not deliver on your promise. This is going to make the client undervalue you. This is going to make the client not respect you. The client will feel you don't know what you're doing because you have spoken too fast. You promised too much. This is crucial, family. Every single time you can impress somebody, I guarantee you, they will always want to stay with you. Right? Let me move to the next step here. Be honest. Be honest and genuine. I repeat, be honest and genuine. Be honest and genuine, family. Meaning, understand their pain point. And honestly, tell them what they need, how you can help them. Let the client know. That means that you need to do your homework. That means that you truly need to take the time and know exactly who the client is and how you can help the client. This is something that we all need to do. Because if you cannot take the time and clearly tell the client what their pain point is and how you can deliver and how you can help them, then they will be wondering if you are the best candidate for the job. And the deal is, you know you are, but you want to make them believe it. How do you do that? It is being honest and genuine. Trust me, people know when you're failing. They know. Talking about experience, when you go to my website, this is my website right here, jphightek.com, jphightek.com. One element of surprise that I have is my homepage. The presentation of my homepage. Always impress my client because I am in the media sphere. I am a cinematographer. I am a videographer. I do photography. My company does photography, graphic design, web design. So as a media company, it is important that I display that aspect to my client. So whenever they go to my website, this is their welcome screen. And every single client that lands on this page have always, I repeat, always share with me how pleasant of an experience they've had. Very important. And as you go in now, you have elements that clearly describes who I am and how I can help them. Who I am and how I can help them. And straight to the point, as you can see, I present my company and I show my completed projects. Right? I'm showing them straight. Here are my completed projects so that you don't have to think too much. Here are the type of quality work you can get from me and my team. And from there, when they click on that, and they always do, now I have that curated platform to put my best foot forward to them, like I was sharing, so that they can see the way I work. They can see and dream about what they can get from me, what type of quality work they can get from my company, how we can make them look $1 million, how we can create things for them. They will go now to my company's website, which is perfectzoneproductions.com. And they will see the experience and they know that, oh snap, this company know what they're doing simply because I'm taking them into a specific journey. I am showing certain things to them so they know I am better suited to be the one to do the job. I hope this is helping somebody out there today. Because this is crucial, folks. This is how you land and this is how you make the money. This is going to be my last statement for you guys today. The same strategy you will use to make $1,000 is the same one that you will need to make $10,000. The same strategy. And sometimes because you've mastered the strategy and you've been using it so well, you may not even need to do everything you used to do to make $1,000. It doesn't mean you're going to do more work or anything like that. The same strategy, the same infrastructure, the same thing you've set up to make that money is the same thing that will be needed to make 10,000 and 100,000. So it's not that you're working hard. The thing is that the way you're working is not the most efficient to help you land that client. And after you land the client, you need to master how to keep the client. Very, very important. The way you are is what you will attract. I want to thank you guys. We've gotten to the end of our show today. I hope you guys appreciated this show. I appreciated everything we talked about. And I hope you've taken something away from it. I know I've spoken to you from my heart. I know I've shared the true secret on how to land premium clients and how to really change the game and elevate what you're doing. This is what we do here every single week. And I want to appreciate you guys for joining on the live stream, commenting, and being active in the comment section below, sharing this and liking the video. I want to thank you guys for that. I love what Samar is saying. Treat every opportunity as practice to close the deal. Fantastic. Treat every opportunity as practice to close the deal. This is fantastic, folks. Thank you so much. And I want to wish you guys a good night. I'll see you next week. You guys know every single week we come together here on the same podcast to bring this to you guys. So we'll see you again next week for another show right here on the Content Creators University. Be safe. Like I always say. Shalom. Bye-bye, folks.